Hi, Gemini. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for October 2022. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in October and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign are going to resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. This recording is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Rising, and Gemini Moon. I'm using the Tarot Mucha Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Gemini, now on to your October 2022 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have, Gemini, is the Nine of Rods. And the Nine of Rods is a card that symbolizes getting organized, getting your ducks in a row, getting ready and prepared for battle. It could also be indicating being suspicious and being suspicious of someone or something, like a situation, being suspicious of someone or some person or a situation. I feel like you're going through the motions of something. I feel that you're very tired and exhausted of something. This could be a routine you have. It could be work. It could be something else. You may feel like you want to be more certain about your future. Something about either the future in general or your future in particular seems uncertain. You may be very watchful of your spending right now. You may be very watchful of the markets. I feel that some of you Geminis feel like you're not sure if you want to keep doing something you're doing anymore, or living in the space where you're living anymore, and you're wondering whether you should do something different and whether you should move somewhere different, one or the other or both. You may feel like you have so much uncertainty about something that, or a few things, that you feel like you're going around in circles, like a hamster on the wheel or like a dog chasing its tail. You may feel like you have lost hope or faith in something. Could be a religious belief, could be in your government, could be in certain people in your life. You may feel like your career or your business or your work is your life, and that you spend most of your time or a lot of your time and your energy pouring yourself into that. And you feel like if it's good for you and it helps you, then you want to keep doing it. But if you feel like you're not sure that it is helping you or good for you, then you're going to want to leave it. You could have a feeling of being ready to battle creditors coming after you for money, for bills, or, debts you owe, or people like family members or other people coming after you for money, like for loans or a handout. You may feel like you're seeing it coming at you. Like, could be some relatives of yours are down and out, or aren't doing well in some way financially, and you may feel like, oh, I got to be prepared for this because they're going to come at me for money. And maybe you will help them and you feel like you can, but maybe some of you Geminis don't feel like, with what's going on in the world or in your own personal finances, like you are ready, willing, or able to do that. The next card in your reading, Gemini, you have 10 of Pentacles. And 10 of Pentacles is receiving an inheritance, money coming to you through family channels. It could be a gift of cash. It could be you and your partner working together to build up a strong foundation of money and build up more equity in your family. The other signs that got it so far, I'm reading you at sign number 7. I haven't done all the signs yet, but Cancer also got 10 of Pentacles. I feel like you are going to be working on building up your money. I do get you strategizing. I do feel like you're going to make some decisions that are in the best interest for you financially. You could do some things, because my guides are saying quick sales. So this could be in your company you work for, or business you work for, or business you own. You could be making some quick sales. It could be personal property you own, personal items, antiques or collections, or your property. Could be vehicles even, or some technologies, whatever it is. You can make some quick sales, could come up here. If you have stock, I feel that you could make some sales there. I feel like some of you are going to decide to sell some stocks. And if you're invested in anything like an IRA or some other kind of fund, you could determine to make the decision to get an early cash payout for something also. Or if you have a pension or a 401k, you may decide, if you have that option, to take an early cash payout. I do feel that some of you do have somebody that's passed away that you do receive an inheritance. Now, for some of you, that could have happened a while ago and you could be getting the money now. For some of you, it could be happening now and you get the money a year from now. From personal experience, I can tell you, sometimes when somebody passes away, it takes a while for you to get that money. It's not always right around the corner, because it depends on how much stuff needs to be settled. Houses need to be sold, personal property needs to be sold, money may need to be divided, insurance payments may take a while to come in. Like, you don't necessarily, somebody dies and you get an inheritance immediately. Some, yes, some people, no. It could take a while. So the next card you have in your reading, this card also came up for Aries so far. You have the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is a pause, a resting phase, a meditative state, a recuperation from an illness. It could also indicate prayer. I feel like you're concerned that you need not let yourself get swept away by things that are happening, and you need to calm down. So I feel like you're telling yourself this, like, I can't let myself get swept away by this fear and this worry and this anxiety, because I feel like you're getting wound up or worked up, and so you're making the determination, decision that you're going to calm down. Some of you have recently had back problems, or you're having those problems in October. For some of you, it's now. For some of you, it's already happened. For some of you, this could be in the future. And you are going to need to lie down, take it easy, get a rest. Some of you may require surgery. Some of you no. Some of you may just take 3-4 days of bed rest to improve it. You could even be taking classes on meditation, or watching some things online yourself, or reading books about how to meditate, or how it could be rhythmic breathing. It could be meditation. It could be tapping. But learning about ways to calm down, to get relaxed, comes up here again for some of you Geminis. Some of you have had to recuperate from an illness, and it could be taking a long time. It could have been some sickness that you got, recently or a while ago, and it could just be like, like, I'm going to use Lyme disease as an example. Sometimes when people get Lyme disease and they're not aware of it, it can take them a really long time to recuperate, or something to do with like some autoimmune disease of some sort, Epstein-Barr syndrome, or, I don't know all the different ones. I'm just saying that kind of thing, recuperation can be very slow and take a long time. So you may actually be in the process of recuperating from something that's taking a while. Some of you could have something that has made your depleted your energy and made your energy feel like it's kind of crashed and burned. Some of you could feel that way. Now that could be burnout from like too much yard work, too much physical exercise, too much working out in the gym and lifting weights and physical exercise, or yard work, landscaping. Could be also work you're doing at work, like whatever you do for work. And you could have like the crash and burn syndrome could be hitting you in October. This could also be planetary energy, because there's, when you're in October, Mars is going to be retrograde. I think there's going to be like 5 or 6 planets retrograde in October. I'm not sure the exact amount. I know certain ones that are definitely retrograde. Venus won't be retrograde. And I know Mercury is coming out of retrograde. But Mars is going into retrograde, and Neptune is retrograde, and I think Saturn and Pluto are retrograde, and some other stars that affect us may be in retrograde. So you could be going through a lot of, this could be retrograde action affecting you. That's wiping your energy, depleting your energy. And the eclipses coming up. We have an eclipse in October. We have one in November. They could be affecting you strongly also. So if you would like to get a continuation of this reading, or an expansion, if you will, of the psychic predictions and messages I'm giving you here for October of 2022, and you want to hear more from my spirit guides, you can access my psychic crystal readings for October of 2022 by clicking on the link down below in the description box. It's called the Show More or More section. And you can click on that link and it will take you to those videos on Vimeo, and you can pick which zodiac sign you want. Or you can get them by going to my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page. You just scroll on that videos page. It might be the very top one, and look for October psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. You click on the zodiac sign you want, and that will take you to whatever video, whichever one you pick, it'll take you to that video on Vimeo. So card number 4 in your reading. Now, this is not a happy card, I'm sorry to say, Gemini. Taurus also got this so far, because I'm reading you at sign number 7. You have the 3 of Swords. And the 3 of Swords is sadness and loss of, it could be a divorce, it could be a breakup, it could be somebody cheating, it could be some other kind of heartbreak, sadness, or loss of some other type. Maybe losing a job or a pet could also occur. You know, some of you, now this is a little bit of a weird prediction message here. Some of you dared to be different and it failed. That could be something you did on social media, something you did on, maybe on a channel that you created. It could be something maybe you cut your hair, dyed it a different color, and it failed miserably. Or you got a tattoo, or you got some plastic surgery and it failed. It doesn't look good. But it could be something else you did that dared to be different. Maybe you wanted to speak out against certain people or certain programs or certain policies or certain whatevers, in the world and people jumped all over you and it failed, that you expressed yourself about it. I don't know what it's going to be. Could even be at work, where you said something to a boss or you called out some injustice or something that's unfair, and then you get fired, or you get put on notice, or it caused you to get a bad review, or now you're in bad terms with your boss. I don't know what it is, but it's something where you took a chance or dared to do something drastic or different, or even maybe took a chance on someone that you thought, yeah, I don't know, but I'm going to take a chance, and then it didn't work out between you and them. It could also be something that you've committed to that didn't work out. Again, it could be a relationship. It could be some kind of something else, a diet. It has to do with making a commitment and it failing, or taking a risk or a chance and it backfiring or not working out. This is what the energies are coming up here. This is what my guides are telling me for you about this Three of Swords. I feel for some of you, you can backpedal and correct it. For some of you, it's possible. For some of you, you hoped that something was going to work out between you and somebody, and it didn't. It could be a friendship that failed and has ended and didn't work. It could be a romance that failed and didn't work. It could be that as well. These are the things coming up for you about that card. Now, your last card in the reading for October of 2022 is the Hermit. And the Hermit is spiritual guidance. Your spirit guides are showing you the way. They're lighting the path. They're showing you the way to go. It could also be you. You could be the Hermit, where you're taking a step back and getting a lay of the land before you proceed forward, but you are still being guided by your spirit guides. I feel like so many of you Geminis really feel like you're going to go out on a limb and you're going to break a lot of rules. And normally, even if you're a normal rule follower, I feel like you're going to be kind of risk-taking or reckless, and rule-breaking comes up for many of you Geminis. And I feel like you're keeping a lot of things to yourself because you don't want to get busted for it. So if you have some plans to do something radical, you're not going to tell people because you don't want them to know. You don't want them to spill the beans or try to stop you or prevent you. Some of you may be casting your vote in a different direction, and you don't want people to know that. So if you voted one way before, you may vote a different way now, but you may not be telling your friends and family that, or coworkers that. And it doesn't always have to be in politics. This could be in some other way. And you just don't want people to know what you're going to do. You're keeping it to yourself. You may really find what's best for you and what's more in tune for you now. You may have had to go through a series of things that you tried and they didn't work out. It could be certain foods that you ate. It could be certain diets that you tried. It could even be different cosmetics, like things that you could be putting on your skin, or vitamins or minerals or certain herbs or certain tinctures or things that you're ingesting that you tried this, you tried that, because you may have been trying to find balance, seeking balance, like feeling better, feeling healthier, getting more balanced. And I feel like you've gone through a process of seeing what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And it's like through trial and error, you're finding out what's best for you. This can even be in private relationships, personal relationships. It could also be in different types of jobs or career moves. But I feel for most of you, it would be to do with things you're ingesting. Like I said, vitamins, minerals, tinctures, herbs, remedies of other kinds, foods, diets, those kind of things. I feel like you've gone through a lot of experimentation, examination, and now I feel like in October, it's kind of like you're getting the data, you're getting the results, you're understanding what works best for you and what doesn't. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Geminis to work with, use, or wear in the month of October of 2022, I got Lapis. And Lapis encourages self-awareness and encourages you to speak your truth. Lapis reveals inner truth. It also stimulates objectivity and clarity. Lapis can also inspire creativity and confidence. Lapis will provide qualities of honesty, compassion, and morality. It's really going to be a good stone for you to help you hone your skills, sharpen your knowledge, and maybe even also sharpen your intuition as well. It's going to help you feel more in rhythm with yourself and more in rhythm with and attuned to the rhythms of Earth and the planets. Like, it's going to help you be more in rhythm with the planet. It's really going to be a very good stone for you to wear or have on your person when you have to solve problems. So when you have any kind of work problem or personal problem, if you are carrying Lapis or putting it on your third eye chakra or your throat chakra or your heart chakra, or sleeping with it under your pillow or wearing it, and especially when you have to solve problems, it will give you the answers or give you more clarity. It's going to give you good mental clarity. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. Thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you would like to get and see more content like this and help this channel grow. And make sure you hit that notification bell. That way you'll get notified when I upload videos here to YouTube. And if you find my spirit guides messages and predictions helpful and informative and entertaining, you may want to consider getting some of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand channel, where I use a variety of divination tools focusing on very specific topics. My most recently recorded video series, I always post the link down below in the description box in the Show More section under these videos. I'm just going to mention a few of the most recent video series I've recorded that you might be interested in getting. Is my Mars retrograde psychic tarot scopes for 2022 going into 2023. There's a lot of information there. I did 4 tarot cards, 1 animal totem card, and a gemstone crystal in those readings. Any problems that have been about purchasing those videos, Vimeo has been notified 5 times, and they are working on fixing it if you've had trouble purchasing that particular video series using PayPal. But give it a try. I think they fixed it now. My Horseshoe Tarot Spread Psychic Tarot readings for 2022, 2023. There's 7 cards in those readings. Lots and lots of predictions and information in them. They are one of the most purchased video series I record, so you may want to check them out. Also, don't forget my psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac for October 2022. They're like a continuation of the tarot readings I do here at the beginning of the month. I then stop the videos, look into the crystal, and continue to give you more psychic predictions and messages. So you might want to get those readings. Also, my career and finance, psychic tarot, and crystal readings, those predictions went out 12 to 18 months. They were recorded and posted on Vimeo in April of 2022, and they go through until the end of October 2023. That's a whole other year from now, so you may want to check those out. Don't forget my What's Lucky and New for You in 2022 psychic tarot and oracle card readings, and also my Saturn in Aquarius psychic tarot and crystal readings. Those predictions go from December of 2020 until and through March of 2023. So you still got a lot of time left in those predictions. If you would like to make a donation to this channel and help support the readings that I do here on YouTube, I have a donation link and it's connected to PayPal. And a big thank you to those of you who have been so kind and generous and donated to my channel. It does mean a lot to me and it does help a lot. So thank you so very much for that. And if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here in a video on YouTube, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram, and also on my YouTube community page. I do use tarot cards, oracle cards, and my crystal, and I write about 5 paragraphs long of messages and predictions. Many people find they resonate with them. You may find they resonate with you as well, so I hope you'll decide to check those out. And please know, here's another note. I've said this in every video probably for months and months and months. I am not contacting anybody in the comments section or on any social media platform to see if they want a reading from me. If somebody's doing that, it's a fraudulent account and you need to block them and report them. I have blocked them and reported them, and even when I report them, they don't seem to get taken down. So just know I am aware that they're doing it. They're doing this to many astrologers, psychics, and tarot readers. It's happening all over the place. So don't fall victim to that. I only work from my wait list and my cancellations list. The wait list is closed in 2018, but my cancellations list, I'm still accepting people on that. And to find out how to get on the cancellations list, you have to go to my website, theluckymermaid.com, and go to the scheduling page. I'm only able to do a few private readings a month. So if you want to get on this list, you're not going to get read quickly. So please know I'm still doing private readings, but I can only do a few a month. So I hope you have an absolutely amazing month of October. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.